morning, good afternoon, good Erev Shabbos. Welcome to BJC Mitzvah Day number 53. A new mitzvah. Mitzvah Day keeps us on its way using Sefer Chinuch. And this mitzvah is also found in the second book, the book of Shmos, Parshas Mishpatim. And once again, our mitzvah is dedicated to the continued safety of the IDF soldiers who should continue to be successful in eradicating all the evil. And of course, the true success comes from Hashem, who is protecting us and our soldiers. So thank you, Hashem, for everything you do. The obligation upon the court, the Beis Din, to judge cases involving damages caused by a pit. If a man shall uncover a pit, or if a man shall dig a pit and not cover it, and an ox or a donkey falls into it, the owner of the pit shall make restitution. He shall return money to its owner, and the carcass shall be his. A pit, or bor in Hebrew, is one of the avos nezikin, primary categories of damagers, for whose damages an owner is liable to pay. As with the avos nezikin, the primary category of bor has told us as subcategories that share its essential characteristic. The essential characteristic of bor is that it is a stationary hazard, unlike the other avos, such as an animal or a fire, which do damage as they travel. The toldos of bor include objects that are left by their owner in places where they constitute hazards of passerbyers. For example, if one leaves his stone, his knife, or his load in the public domain, such that it forms a hazard, that is considered a tolda of bor. That's why we tell our kids to put their toys away, because Abba doesn't want to trip. That's probably into the category of bor. The Chinuch's discussion of bor focuses primarily on the case of one who digs or otherwise uncovers some form of excavation. The court is commanded to judge cases involving the laws of one who opens a pit in a place where it presents a hazard to people or their livestock. As it is stated, if a man shall uncover a pit and an ox or a donkey falls into it, the owner of the pit shall make restitution. And they are to judge in accordance with the laws written in this Torah passage. The Chinuch notes that the verse's example of pit is not intended to be exclusive. It is not the intent of the verse that these laws apply specifically to a pit, to the exclusion of other types of excavations. Rather, the laws apply even to one who creates a ditch or a vault or an excavation of any other type. The Torah specifies a pit only to teach that in order for one to be liable for the death of an animal that falls into an excavation, it must be similar to a standard bor pit in that it is of a depth that has the potential to cause death, which is a depth of 10 tefachim, which again is 10 fists. Okay, we will continue with this mitzvah, God willing, tomorrow night. In the meantime, have a good Shabbos. And if you'd like to be part of a new Chai Club, click the link below. Until then, have a good Shabbos. We'll see you tomorrow night. It is.